Hi fellow makeup fiends, so today I'm going to be doing a little haul for you. No, I have not gone to black now. This is actually a wig that I've just used in the look for what I'm wearing now, which is the Mrs. Mia Wallace Get Ready With Me, which is inspired by the Pulp Fiction collection that has just been released by Urban Decay. It actually just released, I think it was either September the 1st or 2nd, but it was actually on the Debenhams website a couple of days before it was actually released officially, and I ordered mine then. So mine actually arrived on Monday, and was it Monday or Tuesday? I can't quite remember now. But yeah, I did post photos of this on Instagram, so hopefully you would have seen those on there if you follow me on there. If you don't, it's Spacey's #1 girl here, there and everywhere. So yeah, this is just a video about what I got in the collection. I got 3 items from the collection. I wasn't so bothered about the nail polish. I had something that was incredibly similar, which this one is something I got from a Glossy Box by Andrea Fullerton, and I really love this. I can't quite remember the name, but I will put it in the information bar for you if you are interested. So I already had that and I wasn't too worried about the glitter particularly. I really wanted to get the palette. At first when I saw the palette I didn't want to get it, I'll be honest, because it was just neutral browns. I've got these colours before, but I am a bit of an Urban Decay collector, so, and I do like the film. And so I was a bit like, I'm kind of caught here about what I really want to do about it. But I couldn't resist. The palette itself was only £17.50, which I thought was okay because you get like 5 colours in there and you get a mini brush. And I just love the concept of it and I love the packaging, so I just thought it was really just worth getting anyway. So it's a black box that says UD. It's got the Pulp Fiction in the Pulp Fiction writing that is synonymous with the video DVDs, you know, that is the Pulp Fiction font. And it's just got the colours on the back. So as you can see, you get 3 full colours and then you get one that is a half and half colour. It's got a little plaster on the bottom. It's got some quite cool little details. Inside is red, kind of with a splashing of white paint in there. I suppose they could have done it white with red and it would have been a blood splash, but I like it the way it is. It's a matte box with the like sort of glossy UD. So that is the box that the palette comes in. And the palette itself comes with a little instruction sheet. On here you can see a couple of items that you can get from the collection, or the other items I should say, which is the Mrs. Mia Wallace liner and Mrs. Mia Wallace lipstick, the nail varnish and the liner. So that's on there, and then on this side is the look, and then it tells you how to do it, and it tells you one alternative product if you wanted to use that. I didn't have the alternate product, which was actually I did have it, but it's a little bit dry, so I didn't want to use it, which is the Ink for Eyes by Urban Decay, which they recommended for the liner. So I just used MAC Black Track, but same difference really, it's just a black gel liner. But I only did that on the top lash line. I actually did use the powder on the bottom lash line. So this is just telling you how to get the eye look, which is what I've done today. I actually really like it. I think the colours in this palette are really lovely. They're colours that I would reach for a lot anyway. And this is like, if I'm going to do an eye look, I generally would do like a creamy colour on the lid and then brown in the crease. So this palette is actually something I could reach for and do an entire eye look. This is what the palette looks like. I love the back. It says "Be Cool, Honey Bunny," which is really cool. I really like, blah, 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 blah. Really like that. I can't talk today. And then on the front there is this whole speech here. This is actually something that Samuel L. Jackson does say in the movie, which apparently I've just found out is actually a rip-off from another movie. It's just got 1 or 2 words changed, but it doesn't matter because Samuel L. Jackson just delivers this amazing. I will read it out for you now. It says, "The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Jules Winfield, bad mother." There it is there, bad motherfucker. And it's got the Pulp Fiction logo on here too. And then it's got like a little magnetic sort of flap at the front. And then you open it up. Now it did have a little thing on the mirror, a little sort of plastic shield, which I have removed. So these are the shadows here. They're actually a pretty decent size. So you have Righteous, Tyranny, Vengeance, And then the black shade is Furious and the white shade is Anger. And yes, these are all kind of sort of angry sort of words, and I have heard a couple of people complain about the names, but the names are actually very appropriate to the character, Mrs. Mia Wallace, and to the movie, so I don't think it would look very good if it had shadows Fluffy and Bunny and Angel. It would just not be appropriate. So I think that the names of the shadows are actually very appropriate, and they're really, really nice shadows. So we'll do some little swatches because there's not a lot of colours in here really. So you got Righteous and Tyranny there. So Righteous is a slightly ivory yellow shade, but it's actually really nice for me. I've just gone and put the brown in it. That was not good. Okay. It's just a lovely, very creamy white shade, which is great for a base for me. I use that colour all the time for base shades, for my other shadows to go on top, because if there's a shadow underneath a shadow, I just find they blend better on top, if that kind of makes sense. And Tyranny is a beautiful warm brown colour. It's perfect for the crease. I love that colour, but I do actually like it all over the lid. Then the next colour is called Vengeance, which is a beautiful brown. This is a really nice dark warm brown. I really, really love this colour. I could see this colour all over the lid as well. So that's that one there. And then the next two colours are the split shade here. You've got a lovely black, which is great for line, and you could use it all over the lid, but it's really nice as a liner colour. And it is very intense. And then the other one is called Anger, and this is more of the highlight shade, which is kind of a sort of slightly shimmery white, and it's not got too much shimmer, so it's actually really good. So that's these two shades here. So you've got Furious and Anger. Furious is a really lovely black, and Anger is just a very slightly shimmery white, which is great for the inner eye, which I've got it on, and the brow bone. But it's not too in your face, which is really nice, and it kind of reminds me of, I think it's Venus in the Naked Basics palette, because sometimes you don't want a highlight shade that is like all on glitter, disco ball shimmery. Sometimes you just want something that has a little bit of shimmer so it catches the light, but that's nothing too much. So I actually really love the shimmer shade in here. I think it's really nice because it's really quite pared back really, so that's quite good. So that is what it looks like. Really, really nice. I think it's a really good price point at $17.50. If you're a fan of the film, or if you're an Urban Decay collector, you're going to want this in your collection. These are limited edition, so you will need to pick them up before they actually take them off sale or before they sell out. So, but it's a really nice size, quite nice and portable I suppose for your handbag, but overall just a really nice sized palette with some great shades in it. Now also inside this palette you do get a little mini brush that comes in the bottom. It might have been nice if it had maybe a perversion liner in there perhaps, or maybe just something a little unique if they'd made some kind of a liner to go with it and named it so it was very unique to this palette. That probably would have been a lovely touch. But instead you do get this cute little mini brush, and actually I've used the mini brush today for this look. I actually placed the darker colour Vengeance in the outer eye corner with this, and also this is quite a nice little sort of almost triangular shaped brush here, which is really nice for placing colour very against the lash line underneath the eye. What I will say about these shadows is that you can definitely tell that there has been an improvement in the formula of Urban Decay shadows. These shadows are incredibly pigmented, which, to be fair, we are quite used to that with Urban Decay because they've always been very, very pigmented. I found there's a lot less fallout. I had one instance where I needed to brush a little bit of fallout under one eye, so I found that there wasn't a great deal of fallout with these. I also found that they were incredibly buttery and easy to work with, so I just placed the dark colour Vengeance in the outer corner and then I blended it with a brush and it blended beautifully, but it didn't blend away. So the colour was there and it didn't blend into nothing, and I had to keep applying layers and layers. It just did what it needed to do straight off. And the black that you can actually see under my eyes here is actually that shadow. It's actually incredibly intense when applied in a fine line. So I'm really super impressed with this. I think it's a lovely little palette and it's definitely worth adding to your collection. And if you're a neutrals girl, this is just really nice. I also think it's really great as Pulp Fiction fans, yes, but this is just a really nice little sort of Christmas present for maybe a young girl who's just starting with makeup, or anybody who's a new starter who just wants to do a neutral eye, because you've got everything you need in here to do your brow highlight, your base colour, your eyeliner, your eye colours. You can mess around and do different sort of eye combinations. So I think it's a really nice little palette. I almost didn't get that, so I can't quite believe it. The next two things are the lip products from this line. I got the liner and the lipstick. The liner and the lipstick, yes. And this is what the packaging looks like. Again, black matte packaging, and it says Pulp Fiction in the Pulp Fiction iconic font, and it's got the little plasters on the back as well. Just really quite nice little cute detail. And then printed on the end, it does say Mrs. Mia Wallace on the end of both. I like that they've called these Mrs. Mia Wallace. I like that they have their name. It could have just been Mia or something like that, but I like that they've called it Mrs. Mia Wallace. I don't know why, I just think it's quite a nice touch. I think there's a lot of detail gone into this, which is very typical of Urban Decay. I do find they put a lot of detail into their items. Now, I normally don't buy liners. I'm not a massive liner fan, but with reds, I just think that I really do need to start using a liner more. I have one or two red liners, but I really like the look of the colour of this one because I love the look of the colour of the lipstick. So I thought it would really go quite nicely with this, and it might get me starting to try and use them more. This is on my first Urban Decay lip liner. Now, technically it's not, but the other one that I've got is called Ozone, and it's actually just a waxy sort of finish, so it just puts a wax line around your lips and stops colour from bleeding out, which is great with dark or bright colours. So this is actually my first coloured lip liner from Urban Decay. So that is what it looks like. It has been used today, but that is the colour. Really beautiful red. A very blue based sort of red, I would say. It's a blood sort of darker red. It's not like a very bright cherry red. So I really like this colour. I think it's really nice. So that's the liner. It's typical packaging, nothing really very much different there, but really love the colour, and it's very creamy to apply. Now when I applied it, I put it over lip erase, so it took away some of the redness. So I'd maybe say I probably wouldn't use lip erase the next time I used it. However, I did go on and do a second coat of it, and it came up a very true colour. So I do have 2 coats of the lip liner on here, and I put them all over the lip as well. So, and the lipstick, now I've never had an Urban Decay lipstick, so this is a very exciting moment for me, and now I'm definitely hooked and want more. I've already got my eye on a few, so I might have to be a little bit naughty. It says Mrs. Mia Wallace. Now what's different about this one is that it comes in a black metal sort of tube. I think they normally come in sort of a gunmetal grey. I'm not sure, like I said, I don't have any, but I'm pretty sure that I know that they don't come in black. So I like that they've done it in black to go with the collection. I think it goes very well alongside the palette. Just, you know, it's very cohesive. It just makes it very much a collection. So it's very nice. It's got UD embossed on the top, or indented in the top. And then this is the lipstick. This is the ferrule is purple. Is that called the ferrule? I'm not sure, I may have just made that up. And then this is the colour of the lipstick. So it is a beautiful sort of true blood red colour, which is obviously what I've got on today, because I have used all of the products today in this look. And that is the lipstick. And as you can see, the lipstick and the liner are a perfect match for one another. The lipstick is incredibly creamy. It's got a little bit of a gloss to it, so it's a little bit of a glossy sort of lip. Really pretty. I absolutely love this colour on. It's not a dark red and it's not a bright red. It sits somewhere very comfortable in between. I think it's a very flattering sort of red. It is quite blue based, and I think some people have said it's quite similar to Viva Glam 1. So I do have that here. So Viva Glam 1, which is like one of my favourite reds. No, I wouldn't say so. That's Viva Glam 1. And that is Mrs. Mia Wallace. I don't know if it's coming up on camera. Mrs. Mia Wallace is a lot brighter. Viva Glam's a little bit more duller. But yes, I absolutely love it. I think it's a really stunning colour, and I absolutely love the colour of it. I love my reds anyway, so there was just no way that I was going to miss out on this lipstick from this collection. I've never had an Urban Decay lipstick before, but it's definitely got me hooked, and it's definitely something that I thought, oh, I really want to try that. And that's really something that I'd like to give a go. So I just kind of thought, right, I'm just going to go for it. I knew I was going to get the lipstick, and then I just kind of thought, well, I might as well get the liner to go with it, because I've never had a matching lipstick and liner, so I thought it was quite nice. Also, I do like the film Pulp Fiction, so it was really nice just to have both from the collection. And the palette, I love a neutral eye, and I can see me getting a lot of use out of this, and I do love the look that comes on the little card. So, oh. So if you do like the look of my makeup today, I'm not an expert. I've always said that. I actually think I'm very poor at putting makeup on. I don't think I'm very good at all, but there is a little video coming up after this which is called Becoming Mia Wallace, which is actually this get ready with me for this makeup today. I really like how it's turned out. I have a sort of apricot blush on because it kind of looks like sort of a peachy sort of blush on the picture. Yeah, but that video will follow this. Hopefully you have enjoyed this little review of these products. And like I said, they are limited edition, so if you do want to get them, then get out and get a hold of them while you can. I don't know how long they're going to be in stock or in shops, maybe just till supplies run out. The good thing about Urban Decay is even when they do something limited edition, they do a good quantity of it, unlike MAC. So you should be able to get your hands on this if you should want to get it, or check it out in store before you buy it. With these items, I actually did get a freebie because I got these from Debenhams, and I'm just going to show you what I got. So with Debenhams at the time, I think it said if you bought, I don't know, I don't think it was 2 items from Just Beauty. I think it was 2 items from somewhere else. So when the Versace thing dropped into my basket, I was like, okay, I'll just go with it. So you got like a little Versace mini sort of set, which I thought, okay, well, you know, I can't afford Versace and I'll give it a go. And I just thought they were going to be like literally a vial and then 2 sachets. But when it came, this is the box that it came in. Now, instead of just sending me one, because I thought, oh, they'll just send me the female one, because obviously I've ordered makeup and my account is in my name, so obviously I'm a girl, so they'll just send me the female one. But they actually sent me the male one as well. Oops. But in here, you get these, and they've actually, like, look at them, they're a really good size. They're like, you know, I've got long fingers, but like they're the size of my palm. And you get the shower gel and the body lotion, and then you get this cute little bottle here. It's so sweet. I really like the bottle. That's what it looks like. Really, really cute bottle. And this one is called Absolute. Bright Crystal Absolute. So yeah, really nice. I mean, I don't think it would be cheating to keep that and give that to somebody for Christmas, just as an extra, not as a present, obviously, because you've not bought it, it was free. But it's just quite a nice little extra, but I love the smell of it, so I'm actually going to keep it for me, because I really, really like it. And then the men's one is Eros. And then in here, you get a shower gel, an aftershave balm, and then a fragrance, which is this gorgeous little bottle. It's got all this detail in it. I love the smell. I'm actually going to keep the fragrance for me. I know that's absolutely mad, but I love the smell of this. Sometimes men's fragrances suit me more than women's, because I don't like anything that's too light or bright or floral. Sometimes it irritates my nose, but something a little bit musky that's not like heavy musk, and that's what this is kind of like. But Alex is going to use these to sample, because obviously I don't need an aftershave balm and I don't really fancy using the shower gel. But they're really, really good size samples. I think that's really, really good. Let me look and see what it says. Does it have a size? 25ml. So that's not actually too bad at all. None too shabby at all. I'm really, really pleased, and I can't believe they sent me both of them, so that was really cool. So yeah, I got those for free with the order. Like when it came, there was a big box, and I was like, well, why is there such a big box? I mean, I wasn't really expecting these to be the size that they are, but they're really, really nice, so I'm well chuffed. So that's it. That's my review of the new Pulp Fiction collection from Urban Decay. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And yeah, those are the swatches again. Lovely colours. I just love the lipstick. Absolutely stunning. I love it on. So I'm very, very excited about it. If you want me to do a blog post with swatches, then please do let me know in the comments below. But yes, the next video will be this look here, which is Mrs. Mia Wallace. So thank you very much as always for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. I've been Spacey's #1 girl, and this is the colour of my kiss. That was a bit bitchy, wasn't it? Inspired by the Pulp Fiction, I can't talk. If you wanted me to do a blog post, hello.